Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. If you want to design and build a beautiful website, you can do it all in one place with Squarespace.
Hi, Bento. Hi, Bento. Vlogging FYI. I saw you've been posting photos of yourself. So.
It was only one time.
I see you're a selfie addict now. No, this is just kidding.
So 2 things that I have to discuss.
Wait, I'm not ready yet. I need to make my notes. Oh, am I in trouble?
No.
Yeah, I was going to talk about those too.
That's it.
Are you doing any more work before you leave?
Yeah, what do you want?
I want to know like what dates they see as being like the posts. We
Right.
have a tape measure.
I would like to stagger it over that time.
I would too. Hello. Welcome to another studio vlog. What you just saw was Chris and I having our weekly meeting. He is heading to Japan in 2 days, so I won't see him for another couple of weeks. We're just like tying up loose ends, talking about client work, blah, blah, blah. Ignore this hair. This vlog is probably going to be creating a body of work for my next show. The other day, Rocket asked me, like he just randomly came up with this question. He was like, if you won the lottery and money wasn't an option, like what would you be doing? And I was like, oh, probably just working towards my show. We were like, why don't we just do what we're privileged enough to have that time. And so I thought, that's what I'm gonna focus on. I'm gonna focus on my show. And yeah, so the next vlogs are probably gonna be that. And maybe a little bit of client work as well. The show must go on and we have some booked in as well. Just want to give you a heads up, that's what I'll be doing. So you'll be seeing this piece, which is only like a third of the way done. I don't want you to be bummed out that you're seeing that like constantly, but just imagine the snippets that you see, times that by 1,000,000, and that's how long I've been working on it. That's how long I've been looking at it. So have a bit of mercy with me working on it so often in the vlogs. Let's do it. Today's meeting. Usually I set it out like clients, agenda, like what we need to talk about in my notes before the meeting, and then post-meeting notes, and also like during the meeting, my to-dos, Chris's to-dos, blah, 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 and anything else I can think of. When it comes to planning, I'm not one of those people that makes bullet journals or anything. Like I just feel like I just need to get in there, get it done, not a place where I want to put my time into making it look pretty. Chris and I use Slack as like a means for communication when it comes to work stuff, which I really love it. I love Slack, guys. Not sponsored. So what I'm just doing here is I'm kind of taking like the notes and the to-dos and putting them into Slack so that we all know what we're doing. Got 2 cute little packages, and they are little mask making kits. I'm going to be in a group show in Melbourne very soon, and they've sent me the stands and the template for the mask, or like the thing that will hold the mask. It's a very, very small one. And yeah, I'm going to attempt to do something with paper with this. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm freaking the heck out. I think I might like jump into some sketches and see what my brain farts out.
First, I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Squarespace is a website building platform that I have used for the past 4 years. They have a number of beautiful themes to get you started, where you can change the color, you can change the background, you can change the images, of course, the text to suit whatever your business is, whoever you are as a creative. I've used it for my portfolio, my store, my blog. It's all in one place, which I think is super, super important. So if you want to try Squarespace for free, go to squarespace.com/furrylittlepeach and you will get a 10% discount on your first purchase. Thank you, Squarespace. I really, really appreciate their support. Anyway, Q&A time. So I, a little while ago, asked on the community tab if you guys had any questions, and you did. Actually, there was lots, so I'll probably come back to that thread of questions later in other studio vlogs. But let's read some now. What do you believe is the best way to handle a commission? I have little experience with them and I would like to find the best, most professional way to go about working and communicating with a client. My best advice for a commission is make sure you're covering the hours that you spend on it. Creatives charging very little for the amount of time that they spend on work, which includes material costs, which includes shipping costs, or make sure you let them know that it doesn't include shipping costs, all that stuff. My other main advice for doing commission is that it's your job as the creative to kind of hold the client's hand through the commission, or if it's a private commission, make sure that you're communicating with them completely. I usually send an initial sketch for like the compositional elements and main ideas, and then a refined sketch based on any feedback they have. Sometimes we'll do another round of refining that sketch, depends on how big the project is, so that you don't have to go and then have to repaint an entire painting just because they don't like this color or they don't like where this is, you know what I mean? So make sure you communicate with them the entire time. That's the key. What degree did you study in order to become an illustrator? I got a Bachelor of Visual Art and Design, majoring in graphic design for print, but I don't really attribute that to my illustration work because I was freelancing as an illustrator before that degree. And on top of that, I mainly studied design in that degree and focused on design so that I could do design after university. I think that the illustration skills that I have come from observation, experimentation, trying new things out, playing with things, and sharing them online. School is for some people can't afford it. I just want to make it clear that having a degree doesn't mean anything when it comes to illustration. Not one person has asked me for my degree, even in the design industry. It's more based on portfolio, especially in the creative industry. So I would concentrate on creating great work and you can do whatever you want. Have you ever thought about turning your paintings into repeat fabrics? I'd buy those in a heartbeat. Yes, I would love to do that. I just need to find out a way to do it that isn't me investing a lot of money initially, because I don't know how many people will be interested in that. My ideal situation would be collaborating with a brand, someone like Gorman, but I would love to see my work eventually in clothes and not just printed on the fabric itself. Hi Sha'an, what are your really big pie in the sky dreams for your career? Also, side question, any thoughts on doing reprints/reissues of previous prints/products you've had on your site? Keep up the great work and thanks so much for sharing. It always brightens my day to see your newest videos. That's so nice. Well, before last year, it was creating a children's book. That was like my ultimate life goal, and that happened pretty quickly. I'm so happy that I've been able to do that. I would like to have a number of children's books. I think that's a big dream for me, and being able to continue to make the work that I want to make and be able to support myself. Yeah, I think that's the dream, but I'm pretty lucky that I'm pretty close to living that now, or I am living that now. I just hope it can continue. I only have some really short-term goals. I wouldn't say any like pie in the sky dreams, but I would like to be a successful illustrator in that my work is visible to a lot of people, create work that can be admired by my peers and feel like my work is making a lot of people happy. That's my ultimate dream. Thoughts of reprint. The way things work is that there needs to be enough people that want something for me to be able to make it in enough bulk so that I can make money from it and so that it's not too expensive for you guys. So it really depends on what it is. If you want something, let me know below and I can possibly do that if enough people want it. Do you ever feel shy to sketch or paint in public places? I feel like I get this sort of anxiety when I paint in public because everyone is staring at you. I don't care so much about the staring. The main thing that makes me embarrassed in public when I'm working in public, or if I'm carrying artwork in public, is I just feel like people think that I think I'm so cool. Like they think that I think I'm like so arty, I'm so mysterious. Look at me, I'm carrying a painting, I'm cool. But I really just don't feel that way. If you've only done drawing with pencils and haven't gotten any painting experience, how would you start? Like anything else, I would just jump into it. Best thing about drawing first is that you have a better understanding of shape, understanding of form, a better understanding of lines. I feel like drawing is the basic mark making in creativity. I think that it will help you depending on what kind of painting you want to do, but it will really, really help you because then you don't need to think so much about learning to create forms and stuff like that. You're just thinking about the medium. Make sure you get the right materials, but don't spend too much money so that you're not afraid to make mistakes, because not being afraid to make mistakes is the most important thing when you're starting out. But yeah, just jump into it. Hey, I've got a slight problem. My parents are super supportive of my art, and in 4 years I'm going to art college, but I'm not sure that I'm strong enough against harsh comments and being an artist in general. Any tips on not giving up? This one's tough because learning to take criticism is super, super important. Whether you're on the internet, whether you're in a gallery, whether there's a curator looking at your work, whether there's a client looking at the stuff that you produced, you need to learn to take criticism. It can be really difficult, especially if you think that the person isn't qualified to do that, but you just need to discern between constructive criticism and just someone's opinion. I mean, at school, the criticism wasn't like soul crushing that I could tell, but I have heard stories of people being quite discouraged at uni by their lecturers and stuff, or just small things people have said. Make sure that you, A, don't take it so personally that it hurts you, which is obvious, of course, and B, make sure you're discerning between constructive criticism and criticism that you use and someone's shitty mean opinion. But I would also remember that you don't have to take all the criticism you get at college or university or online. It's up to you. This is your work. What kind of merch should a new illustrator start with? I think you need to think about something that you can make small scale. By that I mean in less numbers, so that you don't have to pay more of an upfront fee without knowing if it'll sell. And maybe something that you can do at home. You do shrinky dink. I used to make stickers out of like shipping labels and then package them. They're really fun. And prints as well. So if you get some really good artist quality paper and you have a pretty good printer, you can make your own artist prints at home. But also print shops will generally make whatever number that you want. The less that you make is usually more expensive. Maybe put it to your audience and ask them what they're interested in seeing from you. But to begin with, maybe smaller items that cost less to make, just in case they're sitting in your store, you don't want to be out of pocket. Okie dokie, that's it. I hope you really like this studio vlog. I'm sorry it's been so, what's the word? Infrequent. It can be really hard for me to juggle work, editing, filming videos, and doing a lot of other stuff. And at the moment, I'm feeling like pretty unproductive.
I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe. Hit that bell button right here. Maybe it's here. Who knows? It's somewhere here. Enjoy all the future videos to come because they're pretty damn amazing by this girl.
I think I say guy. Dance with me.
Bye guys. Thank you very much.
How many people left? 45? Oh my god, there's so many people left. Don't go outside. You should just hide in this room for the rest of the game. As long as you can. I bet someone will...
Here we go. Got there right there. I'm ready.
Honey, what are you doing?
I don't actually know how to...
Don't. Honey,
Yeah.
he'll hear it and then he'll be like,
You
oh.
won't know exactly where it's coming from.
Ah, the storm is shrinking!
I wish you could shoot like this.
I hope it closes like on this building, so every time someone comes in, bang! They try and find you, bang!
I'll just bazooka the building and I'll be like...
Aww.